Happy Chinese New Year and happy holiday if you're still on a holiday. This is going to be a very special episode of the diary because I'm going to share with you something a bit serious. In fact, it's borderline disturbing. It's serious. I even prepared a script in case I forget because I want to make sense. I want to be eloquent and the need to be in control. That is the start of what I'm going to talk about. But like many things, you have to disrupt to make a mess before you can make something good. Something good can come. So in this case, I hope that I'm heading to the right direction and that I can bring something better to come. I want to share with you today and admit to myself today that I have issues. What issues? The thing is, I myself don't know the whole of it. I just know that deep inside me, buried under my surface composure and that talkative, friendly, energetic person that we see outside, there is a bunch of stuff that are bubbling in deep water. Sometimes this shit gets so hot, it comes out to the surface and make an unpleasant mess. And then it goes away again. When it surfaces, it gets my attention for a bit, and I would self-reflect and make a note of the problem. Sometimes I keep a diary of the incident and my thoughts. Sometimes I make a conversation with a friend on the matter and get an insight from another person's perspective. That always helps. Okay, so you're watching and thinking like, what the fuck is she on and on about? Basically, in the wake of some recent and not so recent, but recent enough incidents, at both a personal and professional capacity where I was in the middle of unpleasant conflicts. To be more specific, I would name myself the catalyst of the conflicts and disagreements. Now, isn't that a pretty way of saying that I've discovered that what an asshole I have been? The side effect of having started watching The Crown on Netflix, you get all proper with your English. But yeah, seriously, I have spent some time thinking and asking myself how and why I end up here, a certified asshole. The usual suspects came to mind, my ego and my insecurities getting out of balance. But being able to pinpoint the source, the root of the cause of my behavior, where it gets out of hand, is a good start. But that alone wouldn't solve the problem. I also looked around at other areas of my life and lifestyle where I feel much out of balance and not where I want it to be. My incessant restlessness and the desire to control things and people. Much as I know I have improved ever so slightly over the past year, it is still far from healthy, and I want to do better. You know, at most times, we are the cause of what happened to us. Our beliefs turn into our behavior, and our behavior turn into the reality. I have problem letting things be. My mind is an overheated oven all the time. When I fall sick, I have a lot of difficulties resting and healing. Someone whose I trust told me yesterday that she can see that I have a front that I put up. I mean, I don't see her much, but whenever we do see, basically she's someone I trust a lot, and I think she has a very acute and very sharp observation of people. It's part of her job. So she said, I have a front, this thing that I do to control my own emotions. It means my interaction with the outside world is a controlled front that I have subconsciously created for myself and for others. Well, she did not exactly say in these words, but yeah, this is what I understand from her observation, which I really appreciate. Basically, this means I have received signs and warnings from a series of incidents that are calling for me to pay attention, closer attention to my mind. Honestly, this feels a bit scary because I am already a walking and overheated overthinking machine. Now I have to think more. No, actually it means I have to now learn to think the right things for my better mental health. I want to get to the inside of my mental and find the root of my deep issues, the real source of my deep set restlessness, my obsession with being in control of everything, and my disability to let things be, to let it flow. So, laying the headlines of the problem is a start. I don't quite know what I will do next, but I have some ideas. And I'm nervous. I want to learn meditation. I want to make time for a silent retreat this year. I hope soon. So thank you for listening and watching. If you have thoughts or whatever at all that you wish to share and tell me, you know where to find me. Write to me, message me, leave a comment. Thank you so much, and I wish you peace and joy. Till next week.